Hi guys, how's it going? Today's video is for all my fine-haired friends just like me, and I'm just going to be giving you my personal do's and don'ts for managing fine hair. So these are things that I've sort of learned a long time of what to do and what not to do with my own hair. So take it all with a grain of salt because it is my personal tips. I'm not a professional hairstylist or anything like that. Just wanted to share with you what has been working for me and what hasn't been. So let's get cracking. Easy does it for sure. I always try to be as gentle as possible with my hair. Fine hair is so much more fragile than thicker, coarser hair, and it does break off a lot easier. So when I'm shampooing my hair, I really do try to be very, very gentle and just gently massage it into my scalp. I try not to like roughhouse my hair at all because it is a lot more prone to breakage, especially when it's wet. When I'm washing and conditioning my hair, I only condition the ends of my hair. I try to avoid putting any product up around the roots just because fine hair can be weighed down a lot easier. So the more product you have in around your roots, the more it's going to weigh down your hair and it's going to be a lot flatter. So when I am conditioning my hair, I make sure that I only condition from about the ear down. So usually about this is what I will condition. And then I'll rinse that out after, leaving the top half free from any product. This next one is so painful, but it really has made a difference with my hair, and that is when I'm in the shower, I try not to shower with really hot water. That's no good for your hair. So while I'm washing and conditioning, I'll use lukewarm water, and then when I'm rinsing it out, I will turn the tap to cold and I'll rinse all the product out of my hair, and I feel like that just seals everything in there and it's a lot healthier for your hair. So it is painful at the time, but it has been making a difference, so that's what I've been doing. I also try to be really gentle when I'm brushing my hair. So I have a brush that has very flexible bristles, and that's typically what I use. So once I get out of the shower and my hair has dried off a little bit, I'll just go through it loosely with my fingers first just to get any larger knots out, and then I'll go through with my brush afterwards, always starting from the bottom and working my way up. Never ever brush your hair with a fine tooth comb. So either get a wide tooth comb or a brush with some flexible bristles and do the hand trick first and then move on to getting the rest of the knots out. It's better for your hair to not wash it every single day, so what I try to do is every 2 or 3 days I'll wash my hair, and then on those in-between days I'll go for some dry shampoo. Dry shampoo is just magical, honestly. It just really gives your hair that extra boost. It gives you a little bit more volume. So for people with fine and thin hair, it really does help just give you that extra volume boost on those in-between days. Like I mentioned before, fine hair is a lot more prone to breakage, and then that leads to split ends. So it is really important to keep up on your trims. I personally trim my hair about every 8 weeks or so, and I just do it myself from home. If you guys are interested in checking that out, I'll leave my tutorial down below on how I cut my own hair. But yeah, I find that has been helping a ton, and what I like to do is give myself more of a blunt haircut. I find if you have finer and thinner hair, if you get your ends thinned out, then they go stringier a lot quicker, whereas if you have a blunt haircut, it just looks a lot more full. So that's personally why I do the blunt haircut, and I try to keep up with it as often as possible just to make sure my ends are really fresh and I don't have any split ends going on. When I go to bed at night, I like to sleep with my hair up in a really loose bun, and I'll tie it up with a scrunchie just because it is a lot more gentle on my hair. If you wear your hair down when you go to sleep, then it can knot up a little bit easier, so that's just why I prefer to wear it up in a loose bun. Now this next one is definitely not for everybody, and always check with your doctor before taking any sort of supplements or adding them to your diet. But I have personally started taking omega-3 fatty acid pills, and I take 1 per day, and I find this has just helped add a little bit of shine to my hair. My hair was so damaged from all of the bleaching that I had done, which is why I haven't gone blonde in so long. I'm just trying to get it healthy again. So I find the omega-3 pills have really helped a lot, just adding some shine. It makes my hair feel a little bit healthier. Now we move on to the don'ts. So don't number 1 is don't ever brush your hair with a fine tooth comb, and never start up from the root. Always start from your ends and work your way up. Make sure you're using the wider tooth comb, and definitely be very cautious when your hair is wet. That's when it is most fragile, so be the most gentle then and make sure you're using the proper tools. Don't overuse products. Like I mentioned before, fine hair can be weighed down very, very easily. So the more products you have in it, it's gonna weigh it down and it's gonna become very, very flat and lifeless. So in this case, the less the merrier. Never go to sleep with soaking wet hair. Now, I'm the kind of person who likes to shower at night rather than in the morning, but I always do give myself enough time to have my hair dry off. And if you're gonna go to bed with soaking wet hair, then it's gonna be a hot mess in the morning. Believe that. I have done that in the past and I've always woken up with like crazy kinks or fuzzy bits and it just never ever looks good. Fine hair does not bounce back as quickly as thicker, coarser, heavier hair does, so it's better to just have it fully dry before you go to sleep. Try to avoid using heat on your hair as much as possible, so blow drying, curling, straightening, all of the above. I really try not to do any of these things to my hair. I might curl my hair like maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks just to limit the amount of heat that I am using on it. Heat is just extremely damaging on hair, so those of us with finer and thinner hair just have to be extra cautious. So yeah, that pretty much sums up what I do to manage my hair and what works and what doesn't work. And I would really like to hear what you guys do to try to keep your hair healthy, and we can chat about that in the comments below. Otherwise, I will see you in my next video. Bye!